Hey, Frank, I know AD's going to get some imaging tomorrow, but is there anything that you know at this point, or anything that you were able to discuss with him?
No, I mean, he did see the team doctor here, and he's just going to be evaluated tomorrow with the MRI, and we'll know more at that time.
What's your level of concern, regardless of how much time he misses, if any?
Obviously, the less the better. Hopefully it's something minor, and he can get back soon, but we'll find out tomorrow.
Frank asked LeBron the same question, but just asked you before the game. But all that's going on with health and safety protocols, and how did you feel like you performed and tried to figure out and piece together these lineups?
Not good enough, and we lost by 18. We have enough to win the game. We didn't play well enough.
Frank, really early in the game, Cat kind of set the tone, I think, with his physicality. And then it kind of trickled down to guys crashing glass and stuff like that. What did you kind of make of how physical they were with you guys? And I guess, how big of a factor do you think that was?
Yeah, I think their whole team was more physical, not just Cat. Look at the boards. They had 15 offensive rebounds. We had 1. They definitely played a more physical brand of basketball tonight, and we got to be better.
Frank, before the game, you said we'll see on Isaiah Thomas. Obviously, I know that 22 minutes probably had something to do with the game being out of reach, but he was your leading scorer. Hadn't played since April in the NBA. What did you see from him tonight?
Yeah, he's a proven scorer. He's a great offensive player that knows how to read. That's one of the things that's always stuck out with me. He has a shooting ability, and he's got his floaters and stuff. Knows how to get fouled at the basket. But he's a great reader of defense. If you bring double teams, he's going to make the right pass. If you bluff, he's going to take it to the basket, and you have to go over his pick and rolls because of his shooting ability. There's a reason he averaged 28 points a game in this league. We did a lot of research on him in the off season, and a lot of conversations about his medical. And it seems like he's made a transition. He tried to come back I think it was last year, for the first surgery. They had a second surgery, which really was a difference maker in terms of getting him back healthy.
Just quick follow. Did you guys see much of him in training camp or preseason, or did you guys get a look at him at any point?
We worked him out, individual workout one day in the summer.
Frank, obviously, and anytime AD goes down, player AD's caliber goes down, that's a tough moment, not just for AD, but for the team. Do you think, especially in that second half, that you guys had a kind of a run, I think a 13-0 run or something like that, and then right after AD goes down, they kind of made up the difference. Do you think your team responded well to those tough moments?
Yeah, it's tough to say whether that has an impact. I think him just not being in the game was the biggest factor. You lose a player of AD's caliber, your team gets weakened, and you try to respond to those moments. But, I got to look at the tape. If you say they went on a bigger run at that point, then we got to be better there.
Frank, you've mentioned how frustrating it is to have so many guys out right now. How frustrating is it to have all those guys out, and then you actually suffer a real injury, potentially on top of that, where it's just you don't have the normal rotation guys to kind of come and step in?
Yeah, we don't feel sorry for ourselves. You hope for the best for AD. You want him in there. He wants to be in there. You hate to see any of your guys, suffer any injuries, but we always feel like we have enough to win. So we're not feeling sorry for ourselves, not looking for excuses, and we got to have that mindset going into Chicago.
Frank, you'd said before the game that you guys were hopeful that Malik would maybe get cleared. Is there optimism that he might be available Sunday? And then is there a chance that somebody else, any of these other guys, are close to clearing the threshold to return as well?
I don't think I mentioned that I was optimistic about Malik. He's in the protocols, so we're at the mercy of the league with that. And hopefully all our guys get cleared as soon as possible. But it's out of our hands.
And I guess maybe just for you too, like psychologically, like what's it like? I mean, traveling. You're going to go get on a plane right now. You don't know who's going to be next. It almost feels like what's it like psychologically going through this? And is it affecting you? Do you sense it's affecting any of the players?
Well, it's just craziness. There's chaos, involved with just every few hours you're hearing a new guy's out, or in this case, a new guy's in that you thought was out. It's just a crazy time. But we're not letting it impact us in terms of trying to win games. Like I said, no excuses, man. We got enough to win a game tonight. We didn't play well enough.